The Madison Community Alternative Response Services Team, emergency services program that is, it's the CARES program. We've talked about this. Responded to its 10,000th call for service last week. The milestone was placed on July 22nd. CARES specializes in responding to nonviolent behavioral health emergencies that in the past would have been dispatched to law enforcement. CARES teams are trained in crisis intervention, de-escalation tactics, suicide prevention, and more.
The need that it can fulfill in our community, I think its popularity has just gone nothing but up, and that results in more requests for service when our entities, not only our police and fire personnel, but also the general public recognizes the service that it can provide, and that will increase the calls for service with that awareness level that it's out there.
CARES started back in September of 2021 and expanded service to Sun Prairie in February of this year. Each CARES team includes one MFD community paramedic and one Journey mental health crisis worker.